Ready?
I'm ready.
Good. Hi, my name is Hans-Peter Meyer, and today I'm talking to Allen McWilliam at Tannadice Farms here in the Comox Valley. They're actually one of the stops on the Comox Valley cycle tour if you happen to be here in August for that. Allen, we're going to talk about raising meat in the Comox Valley. I know your pork, I know your chicken, I don't know your beef. When did you start growing meat here?
We started actually 39 years ago. We moved here from Victoria, and we started out with a small place here, and we've sort of worked it up to what it is today.
So how big is your operation?
It's just over 100 acres at this time.
And how much meat are you producing?
We produce 12 to 1,400 hogs a year and about 40 beef, and then a few chickens and turkeys as well.
Okay, so I know you mostly for the pork. Like you can buy their pork in several restaurants locally. You can buy it at Butcher Block. When I started cooking your pork, it changed my appreciation for pork. I grew up with, like, I would call it, sorry mom, badly cooked pork. And when I started cooking with Tannadice pork, it was amazing stuff. Why? What's the difference? Like, why would your pork taste so different?
Well, I think it's the way we raise it. I think that we have very good quality feeds that we buy for them, and they're raised in an environment that I think that they're pretty happy in. They get lots of fresh air, very good ventilation in the buildings that we have them in, and the buildings are designed such that they get lots of natural light as well, plus good exercise and.
Do you have them like on a gym program or something?
Yeah, exactly. No, they're constantly playing. Like, they have sawdust on the floor, and they're constantly playing with little sticks they find in that, etc., etc. So they seem to be having a good time chasing each other around and making a general nuisance of themselves, etc., to each other. So.
Okay, so you got happy pigs, you got good ventilation, you got good quality feed. What about things like growth hormones and other chemicals in the feed? I mean, I know it's a big issue for a lot of people.
It is a big issue, and we don't use any growth hormones at all, and we do not use any antibiotics in our feed or any appetite enhancers either.
Appetite enhancers?
Yes, that's what they do. They feed them so that they'll eat more.
That's what they do at McDonald's to us, right? They put that sugar in there and that fat, and we eat more.
Yes, I hear that's the case. I don't eat it.
Okay, so, and I'm just going to say right now that this, my interview here with Allen is sponsored by Avenue Bistro. They've got a chef who does some amazing stuff with Tannadice product, and we're going to talk a little bit about Chef Aaron Rail. So tell me a bit about the relationship with Aaron, and how would you describe what he does with your product?
Well, we've had quite a long relationship with Aaron, and to describe what he does with our product, it usually seems to be quite experimental to me.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, in fact, I believe that at one point he did I think it was a 5-course dinner, including dessert, that had pork included in all of the courses. So I think he kind of outdid himself at that stage. But he's always trying something different. He's always asking for different cuts of this and that to see how it's going to work out with his ideas.
So last year you paired with Chef Aaron for flavor.
Yes.
What did you guys do last year?
I think he did a sausage with our meat,
right,
on a small bun, etc. And I think that was I wasn't there personally. Heather went to that event.
Right.
But that was what he presented at that stage, yes.
Now they're going to be doing the One Big Table event that Chef Aaron likes to do almost monthly. At the end of August 2013 we're talking about. He's going to be using one of your pigs on a barbecue or something. Do you know what he's doing? Can you talk a bit about that?
I haven't actually got the details. I understand it's going to be a whole pig is what I was told. But I wasn't sure of how he was going to cook it. And knowing Aaron, he'll leave it to the last minute to figure out what he'll do, and it'll be very inventive, whatever it is. So.
Okay, where can we get your product?
Well, our products are available on the farm, for one. We're open here 9 to 12 every Saturday, or by appointment or by chance. So if you phone up and we happen to be here, we'll be happy to serve you. Or if you drop in, we'll be happy to serve you. Also, there's other outlets in the area here, Comox Valley, that carry our product also. I know I'll forget some, but the Butcher Block, Edible Island, Seeds Market, Discovery Foods chain, etc. And I'm trying to think of who've left out, but I've probably forgotten someone, and I'll hear about it. So.
Right, so let's go back to the numbers again.
Sure.
I've heard that we consume like a lot of pork on the island, but local producers are only providing a fraction of that. Can you give me the numbers?
The numbers, as I have worked them out, are very approximate on the consumption end, but I think that on Vancouver Island there's approximately 4,500 hogs consumed every week.
Every week?
Every week, yes.
And how much are we producing? Or how much are you producing?
Well, our production is 25 to 30 a week. And
you're the biggest producer on the island?
We're the biggest producer on the island, and I'm guessing it perhaps is another, at the most, 60 a week, perhaps, on an average produced. So when you're looking at the local production of pork, it's pretty minuscule compared to the consumption.
Do you think that's going to grow? Do you think there's going to be more pork producers?
I don't know. That's pretty hard to say, because it becomes a very specialty market for being able to produce them here, which is an expensive place to produce pork for sure, and in order to get the price, and I don't know that there's that many customers that are interested in paying the extra price for it.
Right, because we're so used to eating cheap imported food, we're not willing to pay local prices.
That's probably the case. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad that you've been here for close to 40 years. I don't know how many other farmers can say that. You guys are working full time. You got chickens, you got pigs, you got beef, and at Thanksgiving you've got turkey.
Turkeys, yes.
And they're located on Burns Road here in the Comox Valley, and there's a number of restaurants. I'll list some of them on this blog post. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching. And hope you get out here on the cycle tour. It's a really beautiful region. Yeah. Okay.
Very good. Okay, thanks.